Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on Pokemon Legends Arceus. I know I've been doing a lot of these videos recently, but the games are just a couple weeks away, and I, like many of you, am very excited for it. The games are coming out January 28th, which is just crazy to think about, considering that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out just, I think about 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago? Yeah, a week from, I guess, when this video is being released. Or maybe a week and a day, or 2 weeks and a day, but it is very close. And as I was streaming today, I happened upon the Legends Arceus official site and noticed there was quite a few new things. So I just wanted to get my initial reaction to some of these new additions that the Pokemon Company have shown us. And starting us off is something you've probably all heard about, but there are special bonuses for, well, buying some of the other games. So right here, you get a special bonus. You can catch the mythical Pokemon Darkrai. Let's see here. It looks like this just... Oh, is this the Pokedex entry for the actual game? The Pitch Black Pokemon. It said this Pokemon is active during the day, or during night, of the new moon that can lull people into sleep and make them have nightmares. Interesting. Oh, and then there's a bunch of other Pokemon that they've shown to be in the game, so we can probably go over those a little bit later as well. But if you have play records from Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, you'll be able to take on a research request in Legends Arceus, in which you'll have a chance to add the mythical Pokemon Darkrai to your team, which makes it sound like that wording there, you'll have a chance, makes it seem like it's not guaranteed, so you're probably gonna want to save before battling it. This research request will be available for you to accept in Jubilife Village after viewing the game's end credits. Okay, and there's the other part of it. So it doesn't look like you can get this during the game like you could with the Manaphy event in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Rather, you need to beat the game first, at which point you can then get your chance, as they say here, to catch Darkrai. So we'll just have to make sure to save before the Darkrai fight to ensure that we can add this thing to our team. Up next here, the Modern Team Galactic set. And it looks like this is a pre-order bonus, or really how Pokemon do things is the early purchase bonus. So things that are available generally for the first couple of months on release. It looks like these are going to be built in the game, or the Darkrai is going to be built in the game, kind of like the Mew and Jirachi are built into Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But this Modern Team Galactic set looks like it might be a pre-order bonus, or like an early purchase bonus. Let's read through it here. The Modern Team Galactic set. You'll also be able to claim the Modern Team Galactic set, which includes the modern jacket, trousers, and shoes. You can claim this outfit by speaking to the clothier? The clother? Clother, that's the word. By speaking to the clother after joining the Galaxy Expedition team. It takes approximately 1 hour of playtime to reach the point where this option is available. Oh, so maybe this isn't a time-limited thing either, which is interesting. So you can just start a new game and get this whenever. They make it sound like you need to have the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl save data, seeing as it's kind of here with Darkrai. So if you have Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you'll not only be able to get Darkrai, but I assume also a Modern Team Galactic set. And if you're looking at that, I mean, it's not half bad. It actually looks very comfortable to wear. It actually looks really comfortable to wear. I would not mind having a set of those for myself. Now you have Shaman here. Shaman Landform, if you have Pokemon Sword and Shield save data on your Switch. I don't know if Skyform will be in the game, but we at least get the Landform. It's the Gratitude Pokemon. It said the blooming of the Gracidia flowers confers the power of flight upon this Pokemon, and that feelings of gratitude are the message it delivers. Maybe there will be the Skyform, seeing as it has the reference to flying, but we'll see. But Shaman in the game, that'll be interesting. Catch the mythical Pokemon Shaman Landform. If you have play records from the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield games, you'll be able to take on a research request in Pokemon Legends Arceus in which you'll have a chance to add the mythical Pokemon Shaman to your team. Okay. And then it looks like this will also be available after you beat the game. So both Darkrai and Shaman are post-game events, as they will be probably in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Well, we know Shaman is. There was a glitch to get it. But Darkrai, I don't know if anyone ever found a glitch for Darkrai in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but both endgamed. And then there's the Shaman Kimono set, which actually looks really nice. I like the look of that. I don't know, the first thing it reminded me of was watermelon. I don't know why, but now I really want some watermelon. You'll also be able to claim the Shaman Kimono set. You can claim this in-game outfit by speaking to the clother after joining the Galaxy Expedition team, just like you could with the Galaxy one, the Team Galactic one. That's interesting. So far, I like this outfit a little bit more than the modern Team Galactic set one. And it looks like there was one more here. Pikachu and Eevee themed masks. Okay. If you have play records for either the Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, you'll be able to claim both. That is huge. I like the way they're doing that. Because I know in Sword and Shield, for those of you who don't know, you can get a 6 IV Pikachu or a 6 IV Eevee if you have save data. So you can get the 6 IV Pikachu if you have the Let's Go Pikachu save data, or the 6 IV Eevee if you have the Eevee save data. But you need both the games. But for this here, the themed masks, you only need one, which is awesome. I like that. They're not forcing you to have to buy both of them to get all the in-game accessories. So you'll be able to claim both the Pikachu mask and the Eevee mask if you have either of them. Okay. Then you can claim these again after you get to the clother and the Galaxy Expedition team. Interesting. Okay. I think that's all this page has to offer. Let's see if there's anything else that has been added in. So survey, catch, and research wild Pokemon in a long-gone era of Sinnoh to complete the region's first Pokedex. Now, there are some new Pokemon that were revealed since I last made like a proper video going over the website. So let's go through that real quick. Let's start with the Growlithe. I know we've gone through this one before, but this one is going to be a fire and rock type. Soft fur, stony horn. This is Growlithe, as it appears in the Hisui region. Its Hisuian form has longer, more voluptuous fur than the previously discovered form of Growlithe. This soft, heat-retaining fur helps the Pokemon thrive even in the frigid Hisui region. The sharp horn on its head is made of rock, but it breaks easily, so Hisuian Growlithe uses it only when it'll have the greatest effect. That is interesting. Okay. The wary Pokemon that guards its territory with a partner. Hisuian Growlithe are highly vigilant and tend to be seen watching over their territory in pairs. Apparently they have lived apart from humans for a long time, that they are unused to being around people. Or they're unused? That doesn't sound right. They're not used to being around people. Building trust with a Hisuian Growlithe takes time. Okay, so that is interesting there. Then we have the Braviary. So far, I mean, this thing looks cool. I've really liked Braviary. This one just looks really cool. It's a psychic flying type, which is interesting. I think, is that the same type as Lugia? And a couple others, Xatu, Natu. There's a couple psychic flying types out there, so it's not a unique type by any means. But the solitary bird Pokemon that flies in from the north in winter. When Rufflet and the Hisui region evolved, they became Hisuian Braviary. In the winter, this Pokemon flies in from somewhere farther north. It's larger than the previously discovered form of Braviary and tends to live alone rather than in flocks. So that's actually some important information that I didn't know before this. So it looks like Rufflet is going to be the same. It does not have a regional variant. But Braviary, on the other hand, does. Shockwaves of psychic power. Braviary can imbue its eerie screeches with psychic power to generate powerful shockwaves. It then uses its sharp talon to tear and seize prey weakened by these shockwaves. Apparently, it can also use its psychic power to sharpen its sixth sense and enter a trance that boosts its physical abilities. That... Braviary just sounds like a menace, and I'm all for it. I am all for it. Now we have the Zorua and Zoroark. Probably the Pokemon I myself and a ton of you guys are probably super excited about. But there is the Spiteful Fox Pokemon for Zorua. Reborn as a ghost type using the power of spite. Oh boy. It's still spiteful. These Zorua migrated to the Hisui region after being driven from other lands by humans, who shunned the Pokemon for manifesting uncanny illusions. But the Zorua perished, unable to survive the harsh Hisuian environment and strife with other Pokemon. Their lingering souls were reborn in this ghost-type form through the power of their malice toward humans and Pokemon. That is just ominous, and I love it. I like the darker tone they're kind of taking a bit here, especially with this. I know Pokemon has a lot of dark Pokedex entries. In fact, if you would like to see me make a video on that, let me know in the comments down below. But I just like how it's like, oh yeah, humans drove them out and then they died. Like, there's just something about that. Disguising themselves and feeding on targets' terror. If Hisuian Zorua spar a lone person or Pokemon, the Zorua may appear before them in a guise mimicking the target's appearance. Unlike the illusions of the previously discovered form, these ghostly mimicries are created using spiteful power emitted from the long fur on the Hisuian Zorua's head, around its neck, and on its tail. It appears that the Hisuian... I can't say that over and over. The Zorua absorbs and draws strength from terror of those who witness their illusions. That is a terrifying Pokemon, and I'm all for it. And then look at this evolution. It looks like emo punk is what this reminds me of, and I love it. This one is the Baneful Fox Pokemon. Cursed illusions erupt from its There's a why does this? They've described both now Zoroark, but they also described Growlithe with this word, the voluminous coat. The spiteful power emitted from the Zoroark's long, writhing fur projects terrifying illusions. It can also inflict physical harm upon foes, damaging their bodies from both inside and out. That sounds terrifying, and I love it. The illusions that Baneful Fox Pokemon projects have expressions of such utter malice toward every last thing upon this world that those who see it... Oh, geez, those who see them are said to be driven mad by the terror. That sounds vaguely similar to Mimikyu. Okay, here's a Pokemon theory. Mimikyu is a Hisuian Zorua in disguise. That I'm not going to elaborate further. I don't need to provide any details. That is my theory, and I am sticking with it. A Pokemon with an unexpected soft side. Zoroark is fiercely hostile and aggressive toward people and other Pokemon, but it appears to have a compassionate streak for those it considers close or like family. It has been seen to protect the Zorua, for example. Anyone able to establish trust with the Zoroark would likely find it an invaluable ally. I'm really excited to use one of these on my team. And then last but not least, we have the Voltorb here. I love the form, how it's like, you know, this Voltorb is a modern day Pokeball, while this Voltorb is an old school Pokeball. The enigmatic Pokemon has a glossy spherical body. It looks very similar to the Pokeballs of the Hisui region, what with the wood grain-like makeup of its body's surface and the hole on the top of its head. There seem to be countless seeds packed inside. Interesting. Okay. Occasionally, it spouts these seeds out of the hole in its head. However, no one knows exactly what it's like inside the Pokemon's body, because inside the hole, it's pitch dark. It's impossible to see anything even if one peers into the hole. Interesting. This Pokemon is always in high spirits and has a friendly personality. However, it discharges its stored electricity all at once from the hole in its head when it gets excited, so it frequently shocks humans and Pokemon in its vicinity. Even the slightest provocation can set off such a discharge. So in human settlements, the Voltorb is considered a nuisance. Tales of people temporarily plugging the hole on Voltorb's head and kicking it out of settlements are not entirely uncommon. I like that visual. You just take a cork, pop it in there, and just give the boot. All right. Let's see what else there is here. It looks like we've gone through some of the other stuff, but let's just go through it one more time here. You can get the Hisuian Growlithe Kimono set and the Baneful Fox Mask before Monday, May 9th. So yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier. It's not a pre-order bonus, but it's more so a early purchase bonus. And this is one of those, where the other ones were tied to save data. But the Kimono set and the Fox Mask will be gifted early to early purchasers of the Pokemon Legends Arceus game. And you can receive it via internet from the mystery gifts, just like you could with some of the other stuff in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But it takes about 2 hours of gameplay before the mystery gift feature is unlocked. You will need an internet connection, but not a Nintendo Switch Online membership. Okay, so that's, I think, stuff we knew. And then that's a part of it, right? Yeah, and that's just a part of it as well. Looks like that's everything on the pre-order side of things. Let's see if there's anything else on it. It doesn't look like it. I think we'll go through the story in a different video. Let's check out the gameplay. You know what? We'll go through the gameplay in a different video as well. That is going to do it for this one. That's just some of the pre-order bonuses and some of the new stuff that they've introduced. So don't miss out on it. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, let me know by hitting that like button, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.